They can't let this slip away. 3v3, retake now from Team Spirit.
They've got you two.
Double incendiary.
Yeah, they
Emo's gonna
dark.
suck. Resmoke CT though, I like that. Molly Newbot.
Oh, look at that.
Into the fight, and Mir does profit. Junior needs a second, and he won't have a chance. Spongy, one found, needs this 1v2. Mir is on the coffins and does deliver. That's Spongy absorbing the remaining two and putting the first on the board.
I was impressed by the utility usage there of Spirit, right? You can see teams who have the nades necessary to retake the site, but not all of them use it. So the fact they get the emo molly in, the one to new box as well, that looked like an almost guarantee, especially when it kicked off like this. But Junior just peeking in. I'm sitting there and I'm just looking at John. He's like, yeah, Alex is probably right. He's probably going to jiggle the corner, maybe bait something. Junior just steps into it. So big opening from Junior, and that's what we're talking about with this T-sided AWP. If it can get activated in that fashion, now we're talking, it's not Junior. Yeah, and they even have a smoke on Sheikh Zula, so looks like this util is going to make their life a bit easy on the retake. They're just going in.
Just charging straight through, and Chopper can't believe his luck. 3 in quick succession. And only the Zula, he's out too. All right, well, that'll be a quick 11th for Spirit.
Yeah, and I was checking some of the stat lines this morning for the individual players, right? And Chopper's had a really rough go of things on the Inferno jaunts that they've played so far in this event. And SDY hasn't been having a great event either. When you took a look at the bottom 7 players in Group A, SDY was number 7, right? Well, not number 7, it was 7 from the bottom, right? I don't know exactly how many players in the group. We could do some simple maths, but 7th last, there you go.
That's
then
it.
under him is all 5 members of this Bad News Bears team. And
The 5 names that are that have been the best individuals from North American region.
Alige, Naf.
Alige, Naf, solid. I'll give you time to think about it. It's not an easy question to answer. And you guys are at home as well. Hiko a good shout. Hiko is a good shout. So Hiko, Naf, Alige. What about your AWPer? North American AWPers, I mean, Skadoodle could shoot, but he couldn't talk.
Yeah, he did it in the major final, though, didn't he?
He did.
Maybe we could, yeah. I was going to say Sean Gare, so we could in-game lead and all.
Ooh, in his prime, though, he was still just more of a
still a supportive
in-game
element.
leader.
Yeah. Let me have a think in the break. We'll go back for map 2.
We've got 3. Let us know how you'd round that roster out on Twitter at Sponge, that's SPUNJ, or at MachineGG, or Machine Egg.
Yes, the 1 on 5 with the FAMAS.
This bomb plant, or rather bomb retrieval. That's the fight. Spongy's done very well there. Magic's turn to shine, and that's a very quick click. 18 seconds, buddy. Pull up your socks. John G's going to catch you. John G's not going to take his pot shot. He'll aim for the element of surprise instead.
Oh, he's not chasing him.
Does he plant short side? That's the question.
He's going to have to plant safe. He has to plant safe.
Just in time. John G's very loud about this. John G's very loud about this. Jumping around, and his Magix doesn't let him touch the ground on the jump. Great shot. You can see a slight smirk.
Slight smirk from Boris.
He knows what he's done there.
The absolute butcher. See, the problem with John G's the play right there is you're in 2 minds, right? Because you know he's there. You can either just jump up and start chasing immediately and you get caught in a fight. If you win the fight, or if you at least delay him, he's not going to be able to plant. But if you make all that noise, right, and you don't use your position, you have all the info, you have the positional advantage. If you elephant foot around like this and try and catch him off guard,
Very effective, and has been previously, is if you aren't fully aware of how they like to play, you're going to get caught off and beaten up. Lovely little boost to get him up onto the window peak. John G wiggling in frustration as he gets to find his least impactful. It's round 15, dude. You wouldn't...
I don't know. I think he's still trying to work out exactly where they all might be. This is for stat padding right now, because winning this round is going to be difficult. Look at this boost.
Get another one. Hey!
All right, John G, come on.
He's got this. He just has to pick up the kit.
Nice.
And now he's used his teleport spell. Teleport behind him. Then blind them all.
He's going. He's passed. Oh, he can't win. Oh!
It's a valiant attempt, bro. Imagine if, No! Hey!
The ace!
Give it to him!
He got the ace!
That's John G's ace. You can't take it away from him. 12-3, guys, will be RB.
We're surprised.
I'm surprised.
Look at all these nades. Smoke tunnels, Molly car, Molly backer plat or site, double HEs to Heaton / big box, flash, go.
Oh, I like this angle, though.
Smoke tons. Show the mollies. Molly big box, that works too. Nade big box is pretty good as well.
needs to survive, though. He just needs to survive. And that's the first frag. Dexter's coming in, and Spongy says play on. That was all in Junior's plan. That was all part of Junior's plan.
Lull them into some sense of security that they don't get the last kill. All right, well, it worked. It definitely worked. Junior is a mastermind. And let's see how long play can be extended here. It was audacious.
Yeah, and you know, Dexter did look surprised for a second, I think.
So, I love the hype. Getting excited. You see the coach in the background. He's loving it. Slowly walking up. Smoke's about to land, and Dexter action on.
Yeah, Dexter's going to have a real opportunity to peek off the flash, and it's 1-for-1. Junior does bodyguard effectively. Spongy's got good info there. If his molly does get deployed, Mir's going to have to respect it. Bomb can get across. They got 40 seconds. They don't have to rush the plant. Junior down to 3 HP.
The flames.
But he's an AWPer, and he's evaded the nade as well. SDY's on the crawl from elevator's side. Mir up short. This is Junior's frag. He needs this one. I think he suspects he could have dropped down. Still lingering up there. This is a real chance for Junior, and he does thrive. A second shot doesn't go awry. And we see 7 for the bad news pairs.
And money not there for a Team Spirit purchase.
Wait, how did he get tagged from 3 to 1 HP?
I think that HE that came in just kind of gently, you know, a bit of breeze, some shrapnel.
I didn't realize that. So he got 3 HP from the molly. The nade brings him down to 1. That could have been it.
And he didn't look too flustered, right? Oh, you're right.
On the head of Cadian. I don't mean he vomited on him. I mean, like, he got put up on the boost. Spinks is going to trade that out at least. And over this 4-on-4, Snappy takes it one step further, refreshes. Ramp flank has hit a good timing here, and they've got a guy trapped. Diho was caught out in the open in the site there. For Hades and Snappy, this now becomes a matter of playing around this bomb, playing around the plant. And with Hades dead, Snappy got to do it all. And he's going to double up with the Tech 9.
Lovely.
3 in the round in total.
Yeah, clean taps, man. That's what you love to see, right? We talked about this the other day. The Tech 9 has certainly moved away from this run and gun, spam, body shot machine. You've got to be very accurate. You've got to be ADing. You've got to be strafing. And so seeing in a pistol is a delight. Good round out of ENCE, especially considering, right, that once that bomb goes down, the 5-on-4 is taken, the ramp flank is activated. Everything's going so well. It forces a bad plant out of ENCE. They've got to plant for C.
Ramp. I know they've got him pinned. Cadian over here in jungle is starting to move forward, but he's brought down by Hades, the one that got away. Tessez will catch him the second time around, but the bomb planted for Diha back in CT. There's a smoke on it now for Tessez. He's going to try and tap it, hoping this baits the peak, and it will. Tessez locks in the clutch, puts a second round on the board for Heroic, and he rights his wrongs. He missed that little ramp timing, but he still comes in big in the clutch.
Yeah, man, so calm there, right? Never rushing in that retake, just throwing out his pistol. He was hoping the AWP was on him, right? He was trying to bait the shot from Hades. He knows that's going to do very little to a rifle, but Hades was on Cadian the entire time. And yeah, that was all very weird, right? After Hades takes down that first man of ramp, the reason he's delayed is because they know Refresh just killed Spinks in Palace. He doesn't want to push again with the bomb. And funnily enough, that's almost the undoing of the round with the backstab.
From plant, he could die to the AWP, and there it is. Hades drops the bomb. It's left onto Shush. 1v2. 25 seconds. And he's making it happen. He's making us believe. Just Doto left to beat. And Shush with the swing. All 3 in the clutch. And it's 7 on the board for Heroic. This is a return to form from the incumbent Danes.
Yeah, not an in-game leader, but an in-game reader right there. Perfect call on every single position in the clutch. Shush always reading those monster flanks. That's what we've been seeing out of Heroic. And, you know, that was going so well for ENCE, man. They had Heroic completely locked into B. They had them trapped from all sides. Shush is so good at hunting down these kills. Clinical headshots. 7-1. Nothing can go wrong here for Heroic.
And right now, this site has fallen under ENCE control.
Nice.
From heaven, Tessez rains out with a kill. They've dealt with Stown on his flank. And so it's a 2-on-2 to decide if this map keeps on going or if we run it back on Nuke. Hades Retrieving an M4 is going aggressive. He spots one of these two remaining players. They know about Tesses. They don't know where Cadian is yet, but now they've seen him. They've seen him back in CT with the AWP. They won't give him this fight, and when they do, they're going to double swing it together. Very little that Cadian could do there. The AWP far from ideal in that situation. And so ENCE, with that cobbled together buy, with one Galil as the only rifle fielded, they keep the dream of an overtime on overpass very much alive.
Yeah, that's a shocker of a round to lose for Heroic, right? Everything seemingly going their way, not just the fast mid push for Stown with the flank, but the cover. Yeah, a bit of a B round. Heroic have not had to deal with too many lower takes in this T side, so now they're all grouped up. They've cleared lobby, they've worked it out, they hear the steps. Notice they don't have a kit here. That's going to cut the clock for them. Moving down ramp, everyone grouped up right now. Shush is late in the vent, and already they're just running through. They're giving no respect, no room, but Hades' AWP does fire through. We're waiting for this flank, but Hades waits for no one. 2 kills, leaving Shush in a clutch. He's having a great game right now, but he needs something unbelievable, and it won't happen. The 8-7 locked in right at the very end. ENCE do hold strong in this third map of the series, but Heroic hold the lead. Where is this going?
To be, as is the idea behind this strategy. We actually call this one the Hugo. And ENCE are all here, grouped up, pushing in. Great understanding of what was happening in this pistol round. Shush, though, he understands something far more pure, and that is these Glock taps. Spinks with one. Just Shush left to beat, and he's gonna do it. Defuses in, and ENCE win the pistol, tying us up at 8-8. It's a big round for Spinks and the boys.
Yeah, that was Spinks or Shush on for the 4K. Someone had to get it, and it was Spinks. Lovely shots, lights out, and that Heaven player is going to be molding as well. You didn't want to be dying first. You'd rather be trading off your teammate in the bomb site. Playing that package is for you.
Yeah, in they go. You don't want to lose to pistols here. You don't want it to be another 30 rounds where the comeback is denied. They get down the vent. They get past Diha. He's so often been the problem. Snappy now has to be the man to give up answers, and Cadian's going to trade him. Oh, lordy, the B-site. It's fallen to the hands of Heroic. Cadian's AWP now becomes even more influential in the post-plot. And there he is, taking the head off of Hades. Stown up close, fighting with the Tech-9, trying to pull Cadian into the fight. And it might have been a snappy game back on Mirage. But now, in map 3, in round 30, when it matters most, Cadian's going to walk it over the line for Heroic. And there it is, 2-1. They take down ENCE, another full 30 rounds that they...
Quick rotates for Heaven players with the AWP, but Glaive holding strong and getting a double. You just don't need the whole Astralis entourage here. One man's enough. Glaive's done it this time around. And even if he falls, Bubsky now joined by another man in Dupree. Glaive wants them all though, and he might just find 5.
Yeah, he's on for the ace here. Give it to him. No! Bubsky, are you trying to end up sidelined again? You just stole the ace from Glaive. Come on now. 5-0. There's Astralis. Looking good. Little timeout for Vitality. They're going to try and address this one before it gets too out of hand. Something I will say about Vitality, hasn't been too strange to see them start slow in a series and have to build up, right?
Yeah. Yesterday was exactly that, right? They got absolutely shredded by Heroic on Vertigo. It was their map pick as well. Quite a worry.
What Shock's going to be able to get away with, right? It depends how much they get baited into Apex. It's not enough, sadly. Oh, the second peak. Glaive mopping them all up on the B entry. And suggests Zywoo left in the 1v3. Homie's got a P250.
Yeah, I can call this one off confidently, safely. No curse, no jinx, no worry.
Yeah, it's probably fine. I actually agree with you for once, Hugo.
Well, and that's when we know it's locked in. Glaive, lovely round for frags. Walking out Monster, and yeah, like you said, not falling for that bait from Apex on the corner. Checks out Shoxy's legs on that little lip of the Monster tunnel.
And what great legs they are, Shox.
Running track and field. Good dig out of his suit. It looked pre-fire, but he didn't know Dupree was a little closer. But this is it. This is the true test of Team Vitality now in this CT half. They've got the AWP on ZywOo. They've got everything they need, kit included.
They got the pissed around, they got the conversions. That's essentially where the success begins and ends. And now that the rifles have come through, Vitality have been ahead every step of the way.
Yeah, clean rounds as well. Or at least this one. And that's a nice feeling for Vitality. They don't have a lot of money in the coffers, so keeping 5 alive here is going to be the call. It's watch out, don't lose your guns. We'd love a bit more money to fall back on. Not that we're worried about Astralis yet. They haven't, okay, Glaive, haven't threatened them too much on this T side. Apart from that one round that comes down to time. Glaive, a lovely dig earlier, but now he's all that sits in this round. And as good as Glaive has been individually, we've already seen that's not saved the day for Astralis. Push up through Monster. Vitality just want to end this quick, and Glaive won't be ready for the close position. Easily done, 13-9. And if Astralis wanted anything in this map, anything in this T side, it's now or never, boys. Say this, when we've seen these Astralis games, like, it's just the no respect. Feels like it's just such a flip. This roster doesn't get given a room that they would love anymore. Masuta pushing up into the water, double opener. A third easily done, and the bomb loose. This round's over. Safe to say. It felt like Astralis, they go 9-6 down, they win a pistol, suddenly it's equal. They have this, seemingly one round on that A site. It doesn't go their way. Into 3-on-3, and now it's all come up for the Frenchman every single round since.
It's just terrifying because, thus far, this second half is bearing a shocking amount of similarities to the first half,
yeah.
right? Where, yeah, they got... Oh my goodness. Well, there certainly is a spawn-based play getting made. Look at this.
Oh my God, it's going to work.
He's up in middle. He is in their face. He's waiting behind the smoke.
Oh, no.
Glaive dead. ZywOo doubling down. That's the bomb as well. Oh. No smoke without fire. The molly down on ramp, smoked off, and ZywOo uses that to his advantage. Now he's re-smoked the stairs. This gives him an avenue to try and clear Lucky out of the park.
He has no help.
Oh, bro, ZywOo is absolutely playing with their hold back on overpass.
Yeah.
They were at least good in these pistol rounds, and so if that can stay true to Astralis now, they could hit the ground running here to open up their map pick. Double porch side set up though, and ZywOo's taking heads off. He's on for the ace. Not gonna get it. Lucky will remove him. But oh boy, the big boy of ZywOo immediately throwing down the gauntlet to open up this pistol round. Vitality, it's them finding their first pistol in this series.
That's a statement right there, my dear God. That last series ended with team kills. They start with ZywOo nearly killing everyone. Astralis got to keep their heads in the game because ZywOo's ripping them off. 4 frags in middle. That's just unbelievable.
Underhand this flash, try to go with it.
Oh, wow, Bubs can trip out of nowhere. How's he get the quad? Tech 9 out. We know he likes the taps, but Dupree likes to steal the ace. There's no complaints at this point in the game. You're just taking the rounds as they come through. They're coming through. They're coming home for Astralis. Up to 9 now. 5 in a row. Lovely hold for Bubsky and co. Feel a disturbance, Harry.
Yeah, so as we were approaching the end of that first half, there was a point in time where